Hello guys, and welcome back to another episode of the FPL Chiropractors. How you doing, Kyle?
Hey, I'm good, Noppy. I'm good, actually. Are we talking FPL or are we talking about life right now? FPL is not very good. We will discuss my points. Currently, your team is on screen for Game Week 9. But FPL, okay. I mean, we've got a bit to discuss today, I'll be honest.
Yeah, we do.
Especially... Well, especially my team. I don't think your team's in a bad spot, but we'll get into that. But yeah, I'm doing pretty well. What about you?
I'm doing good. I definitely have some thoughts about my team too.
Yeah.
It's not all roses and green grass, whatever.
Yeah.
Not.
And sunshine.
Sunshine.
Yeah.
No, so yeah, we'll definitely talk about that. We actually got quite a lot to talk about today, I feel like.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyways, I had an alright week, I would say. I did score like below the average points, which was 46. I got 42 points. And I did get a red arrow, but it wasn't like massive or anything. It was mostly people that had Van de Ven and Waymo this week that did really well.
Yeah, carried, yeah, big time.
Yeah. Anyways, so Petrovic, he's been great for me since coming in. He scored 8 points this week. And yeah, it has paid off. Going for Petrovic and Saka over Raya and who did I have before? Bruno Fernandes, I think. Yeah. So yeah, that's been good. And then Senesi, yeah, I had double Bournemouth actually this week, which like I know some weeks it will not feel great because like if they concede a goal that is like 2 clean sheets just wiped out, but it worked out this week. And then Gabriel, he got 3 bonus actually. So he was the top scoring player in my team. So yeah, that just shows how bad it was. But yeah, at least I got those points. I'm happy. Like Arsenal just look really solid right now.
Yeah.
They it looks like they're probably gonna win the league. Which
it does.
I don't like to say.
It's a bit upsetting. Yeah, it's upsetting.
Yeah.
You never know, though. You never know. We'll see. But it does very much look like they're probably going to win the league. I can't see any other team doing it. And no other team's consistent at the minute, I don't think.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Like,
yeah.
Liverpool dropped off. Like, Chelsea are just inconsistent. I mean, City maybe, but I don't know. They just lost to Villa, so yeah. They're showing their frailties too. Yeah, I mean, you got like Bournemouth and Sunderland in the top 3.
I
so
know,
yeah,
man. Yeah,
it's just a bit crazy.
God.
At least I have 3 Bournemouth, so I mean, I'm invested into the right team.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then Guardiola, I opted starting him over Reinders, and well, I mean, I got 1 point extra, so I guess that's nice. Let's go. I mean, in a week like this, I'll take any point.
For sure, yeah.
But yeah, City just kind of stunk it up. It was a bit weird. I didn't watch the game, but yeah, it's I don't know. I expected City to like really roll over. Villa, but,
a goal at least. But yeah, Villa have been in form. I didn't realise they've won like last 4 games.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
So, yeah.
Considering how they started the season.
Yeah, they just didn't score. Yeah, it was weird, isn't it? Very strange.
They turned a corner now, so
yeah, for sure.
Very nice. And then Dan Burn 2 points. Yeah, not really a lot to say, to be honest. Semenyo, he got the clean sheet point. Yeah, I mean, I actually did a post on our Twitter. Because my whole midfield and my whole attack blanked, which is just unreal.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
It's my defense who keeps carrying me all the time, and it's a problem really because it just shows that I haven't really picked well especially in my attack, but also my midfield. But I'm making some changes, that's for sure. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Yeah, I don't know. There's not really a lot to talk about because, well, everyone just blanked. I feel.
Yeah. There's no standout performances at all, was there? Really, besides like a few players.
Really upsetting to watch Chelsea this week, to be honest. Cause,
God.
Because like I feel like that's a game we should have won.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean we were 1-0 up, and then we just kind of lost control of the game as soon as we conceded off of long throw-in, which is actually like a big, like it's just a big talking point this season, really, especially with like teams like Sunderland and Brentford. They're just like
Arsenal,
doing a lot from
I guess set pieces and stuff.
Yeah, set pieces, yeah. But especially long throws, they're just back. And Mukiele is just so good at them. So, yeah, we just kind of lost focus, and Joe Pedro and Enzo didn't really do a lot, to be honest. Like, yeah. I mean, Enzo was a bit more involved than Joe Pedro, but it was not great. Holland blanked. Feels like an eternity ago he blanked.
I know. I think it was the first time this FPL that I've had a captain blank. I think.
Oh, really?
Is it same for you? Same for you?
No, I had Watkins blank in game week 2.
Oh, yeah. I think it's the first time because I'd have to look back and fact check that myself, but I'm pretty sure I had Salah where he kept getting assists in the 90th plus minute, and then I had Haaland, who pretty much until now, I think. So I think it's the first time. I think it's took me 9 game weeks, which I'm pretty happy with, I guess. Well, I'm not happy he blanked, but I'm happy that it took me that long to get a captain that blanked, which is kind of nice. But yeah.
Yeah, that's a good thing. Really good thing.
Yeah.
That's
a positive take from this week.
Yeah, I guess
the only positive.
Only positive. But I do think the only other week where I've had a captain blank was game week 2 when I captain Watkins. I can't believe I actually captain Watkins now. Like that sounds so bad in hindsight, but doesn't matter now. But yeah, like I mentioned before that I'm especially not happy about my forward line. Like Gyökeres and João Pedro have both blanked the last like 5 game weeks, which is unreal. Like I've been like João Pedro has been really bad, and I feel like a lot of the FPL community focus a lot on him. Like, oh, he's been so bad, he's been so poor. I feel like that's probably just because a lot of people own him. But Gyökeres
he was like the most selected, wasn't he, for a little while? Wasn't he at the start of the game? Yeah,
I think he's still up there.
Still
for
up
sure.
there. Yeah.
But he's definitely not the most picked, but he was the most picked. In the beginning.
Yeah.
But Gyökeres has been even worse. Like it's crazy. He scored 3 goals. And he hasn't really done anything for quite a while now. So I'm definitely I've actually made a transfer already. We'll get to that. But I have made changes there. On my bench, Stach got benched, so he just looks like a terrible pick right now. At least he's really cheap, so I can hide him on my bench most weeks. But terrible pick. Reinders looks like a big problem. Need to get him gone. Just starting to get some issues now in my team. I think that's pretty much it about my team. So we'll move on to your team.
Yeah. Right, let's get into the points party. So, my game week 9, I got 29 points. So, I had a terrible week, to be honest. As you can see from my team, I had Sanchez in net. Terrible. Obviously, they lost 2-1 to Sunderland. Not a great result. Chelsea just seem to keep losing games that I sort of expect them to win. And then in the games that I expect them to lose, they win. Chelsea's that sort of team for me this season. Honestly, my team's literally worse than Noppy's. Literally, my 2 highest point scorers, as you can see, is Senesi and Bowen. It's
that is terrible.
It's so bad. It's so bad. And my highest point scorer actually of the whole week is on the bench, Konsa, with 8 points.
God.
Yeah, it was bad. So Sanchez in net, Tarkowski, Saliba, and Senesi. Saliba would have been a good pick if he didn't come off in the 45th minute. So he came off in the 45th minute. So I'm worried about that because I only have 1 transfer. And then lo and behold, the Kyle curse is true. As you can see, I made 2 transfers. And one of the transfers I brought in was Semenyo, and I put Obi on the bench just to free up funds. And the Kyle curse is real. I think this is the first game week Semenyo's blanked, isn't it? Or in a little while or something like that. I think it's the first one he's... let me have a look. It can't show me. It says unavailable. Oh, no, there it is.
It's been a
Yeah,
while.
I think it's the first game week
3.
he's blank since game week 3. Yeah, so yeah, that's a bit upsetting. But going forward, they've got some really nice fixtures. I mean, they've got City away, but I think that could be a goal fest. And then obviously they've got other teams going forward. But yeah, my game week 9 was shocking. There's literally nothing to report at all. Literally everyone did bad. I mean, I got 3 points from Saka, 3 points from Kudus. 3 from Semenyo. Man, honestly, I've got nothing to report other than Bowen got an assist. And I think going forward, I think we'll get into my team, but I think going forward, I'm probably going to have to keep Bowen for maybe another 2 game weeks. And then I might have to. Well, I'm gonna have to move on if he doesn't provide the goods and he doesn't look really promising in the next 2 game weeks, and that's gonna be really hard for him to prove that. Or West Ham as a team as a whole, not just Bowen, but West Ham as a team as a whole, they're gonna have to prove something. And to be honest, I'm sick of watching West Ham games. I don't want to watch West Ham games anymore because they're actually terrible.
Yeah.
So I probably will get rid of Bowen. And that's it. Honestly, I've summarised my game week 9 because literally nothing happened. I had a terrible, horrible game week. Nothing but red arrows. I am now, 50 points behind Nils, which is not great. That's like an entire game week, you could say. It's not looking good, but maybe it's just an off week. I mean, I was averaging good points. I was getting above average each game week, which is what I always aim for. But this game week has been abysmal. But like Noppy said, I mean, it's not all doom and gloom. It's only that inflated, I think, the 46 average points due to the fact that... You've got people that got Van der Ven, who obviously got a good amount of points, and obviously Brian Mbumo, who's got a lot of points. I don't think it's that bad. I think going forward, my team as a whole isn't that bad. It's just that Saliba that probably does need to change, and maybe Rangers, which again, I've only got 1 transfer, but keep in mind that I am planning on wildcarding maybe game week. I did want to do 13, but I might have to bring it forward to 12. I don't know. We'll see. Because it's looking bad, man. So we'll see. But yeah. That's my game week 9. Nothing to report. Yeah. I know it's a very brief summary, but what do you think, Noppy? I mean, there's nothing else I can really say, is there? Really? I mean, it was just a bad game week for me, a really bad one.
I would say that it's a good week to have a bad week, if that makes sense. Cause
I know what you're saying. Yeah.
Because the average is like really low for this week, and a lot of people had a bad week. Like like we said, like if you didn't have Mbuemo or Van de Ven, like you just had a stinker. Like pretty much, because
it's not like anyone had a hat trick, or you know what I mean, or got 2 goals and a clean sheet, or assist and a clean sheet sort of thing. So besides Gabriel, but was it Gabriel? I don't know. Anyway,
Gabriel.
But still,
Gabriel got 3 bonus. So I got some pretty decent points. Oh yeah, also Rodon, but he's not very heavily owned. I mean, I can't really say a lot about your team.
It's just terrible. It's just, honestly, guys, I've just had issue after issue. Obviously, David Brooks got injured, so that turned out not to be a great pick. It wasn't a great pick anyway, so then I had to use with transfer on that, and now Saliba's injured, so it's just I feel like the last 3 weeks for me has just been a constant merry-go-round of transfers. So we'll get into my team after Noppy's. We'll go for Noppy's team now for game week 10. Game week 9, game week 10, sorry, I haven't made any transfers yet, but I'll show you. I'll show you what I'm thinking. But yeah, we'll get into Noppy's team. Yeah, is that right, Noppy? Get into your team for game week. Is it this one? It is this one. Yeah. So your team is currently on screen, Noppy.
Okay, so like I mentioned before, I've already made a transfer. So I did Gyökeres to Mateta.
Oh, okay.
I'm just looking at Gyökeres. He's taking up so much money in my attack, and he's not doing the business. So I'm just sick and tired of it. I'm gonna get rid. And Mateta has got some really good fixtures coming up, like Brentford at home, Brighton at home, Wolves, Man United at home, Burnley. Like, it's just looking really good. And I've said this, I think I said last week, that I think he's the second best forward after Haaland. Just because I really like that he's like nailed. He gets really good minutes. He's on penalties, and he's been doing the business also. And Palace are just looking good as a team as well. And I am thinking about making another 1 or 2 transfers. I'm pretty certain I will do, because now I've freed up some money doing Gyökeres to Mateta. How much do I have in the bank, actually? Let me check. 1.5 mil. Okay, so it's actually...
right, okay.
Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna do Reinders to Ismail Assar, pretty much. I'm pretty certain I will. It all depends on what happens in the Carabao. There might be injuries or whatever, but if nothing happens, if no one gets injured or whatever, that is what I'm doing. And then I'm benching Guardiol. But I've also been thinking about doing Guardiol to a different defender.
Okay.
I've told you I've been thinking a lot about Timber because now I got an Arsenal spot freed up, so I can go for a second defender there. But I've also been thinking about Munoz. Do you have him? Or
yeah, I do. Yeah, I have him. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm really thinking about him. And yeah, I know I'm saying like, oh, I'm thinking about bringing 3 Palace players, but I mean, yeah, I just like to bet on teams that I feel confident in and that are performing, that have good players in them. It's as simple as that. Because Palace are a good defense. Munoz is very attacking. He gets defcon sometimes. He just seems like a really good pick. So I'm gonna pick between the two, depending on if I need the extra money, because it's 0.4 mil between the two. But yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I really need that extra money, like right now at least. Maybe I'll need it in future, so I'll have to think about that a little bit more. The only thing is though, if I do Guardiol to a defender this week, I'm gonna have to bench someone, and I don't know who that would be. Because it feels kind of crazy to bench Semenyo or João Pedro just because of how highly owned they are, and they both also might be on penalties. So yeah, that's a bit of a problem. I don't know. Would you do that? Would you like bring in Timber to like bench Enzo, let's say?
To bench Enzo.
Yeah, or anyone really.
Possibly, yeah. I definitely wouldn't bench Semenyo. I know it's City away, but City's defense isn't great. I'd probably, yeah. I mean, what? So you're swapping Guardiola anyway? I don't know. I'd probably bench Guardiola, to be honest.
So Sar would come in for Guardiola.
Yeah.
And then I would have to bench one of Semenyo, João Pedro, or Enzo. Or I mean, I could bench like Burn or Mukiele as well, but I feel like they have a good chance of a clean sheet. So
Yeah.
it would probably be one of those.
God, I don't know.
It's tough.
I don't know. So you go Ismail Assar, Ryan just to Ismail Assar, yeah.
Yeah, and then bring him in for Guardiola, yeah.
Bring in for Guardiola, yeah. So you 3-4-3.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's probably what I'd go for.
And then just don't bring in Timber then, basically.
Oh yeah, because you got Timber, haven't you? Oh God.
Yeah.
Honestly, I probably would go João Pedro or Enzo.
Yeah. So
yeah.
So I think that's what I'm gonna do. Actually, I'm just gonna bring in Sar, and then I'll do the defender switch next week, because then I don't have to think about dilemmas this week. Because next week I really need a defender. Actually, I've looked at it, so I can postpone that for 1 week and then do it next week instead. So yeah. But anyways, let's go through the team. So keepers this week, really bad situation. I have Petrovic against City away, or Dubravka against Arsenal at home. The logic here really is that, well, I don't know. It's really hard to pick.
The logic is just that Bournemouth are a better team than Burnley, pretty much. And they've probably got a better chance of getting a clean sheet, even though City are back off of a loss. And I think it's very rare that City don't score in back-to-back games. I think it did happen last season, but I mean, I think at home as well at the Etihad. I mean, you've got a chance of getting not clean. I don't think you've got a chance to get a clean. I mean, you've got a very, very, very slim chance of a clean sheet, but you've got that chance that save points, Bournemouth are just playing well, so you never know. But I do think that game's going to be a goal fest, to be honest. My thoughts is that game, it could be honest, like 3-2, 4-2 City or something like that, or 4-3 City. I feel like, I don't know. I might be wrong, but I just feel like that's going to be a high-scoring game.
Yeah, so basically what I need to try and figure out is who's going to concede the least amount of goals and who's going to make the most saves. and I just kind of feel like Bournemouth probably have a higher chance of a clean sheet, but it's very tight. Then I would probably also say that Petrovic has a higher chance of getting saves, just because I would say he's a better keeper, and also I feel like City just shoot more than Arsenal.
Yeah. Arsenal are very reserved, aren't they? They'll wait. They'll wait for the perfect opportunity.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. So that's the reasoning behind that. But yeah, I don't know. It's like picking between two deadly diseases. Like, you don't want any of them. But,
yeah, well, that's it. But yeah, and on top of that, being honest, I mean, Arsenal. I think I saw a stat somewhere. I think Arsenal like 14th for in the league for goals scored in open play. So I mean, if Arsenal do have a bit of a stinker and they don't get as many set pieces as they need, I mean, Burnley they got some big boys. So you never know. They could be all right. I mean, I know Arsenal got some big boys, but. They could. You never know. They could hold a 0-0. I mean, they did it to Liverpool. I know Liverpool are going through the stinker at the minute, but you never know. Burnley at home could surprise people. Possibly. You know, and it's going to be their big day, you could say, as well. So it could be a tricky game for Arsenal, really.
Yeah. They're gonna definitely play with a low block and might cause Arsenal some issues. It depends really. Like, if Arsenal get an early goal, that will make things easier. But if it drags out, then that's gonna really frustrate Arsenal. So it really depends. I can honestly see myself switching this before the deadline. And do
what? Just instinct. Who's gonna be your keeper?
I don't know. I don't feel like it really matters that much. But I'll just pick based on the feeling, I guess.
It is really horrible because Haaland could just honestly score a hat trick, couldn't he? Really, if you wanted to.
Yeah.
So it's risky. I don't know. But like you say, more chance of save. City are going to take chances having pop shots. So.
Yeah. So that's how I feel about it. And yeah, my back three, because I'm most likely gonna play 3-4-3. Will be Mukiele, Gabriel, and Burn. I feel like all of them are really good for this week. Just because Mukiele's got that home game, they've been looking solid at the back. Everton are actually struggling to score some goals right now. I don't know. I have a good feeling about that. Burn, like Newcastle, have been really solid at the back this season. Like they always seem to be. And West Ham, same there. They're struggling to score goals. So, really happy about that. I mean, it is an away game, so you never know. But, I'm happy to own him. And then, Gabriel, Burnley away. Great fixture. It is a little bit crazy to sell Gyökeres in this week, because now I'll probably only have 2 Arsenal this week. I mean, I could still bring in Timber, but only 2 Arsenal, which is a little bit of a risk, but I don't know. It makes the most sense for my team, I think.
Yeah, the only high-scoring game Arsenal have had is against Leeds, and that was, second game or third game, something like that?
Yeah,
quite early on.
Yeah. You're right. I mean, they did win 4-0 against Atletico in the Champions League.
Oh, yeah, it was that,
That was the Champions League. Also, wait, who else did they play? Was it Olympiacos? I can't remember now.
Yeah.
But then my midfield, I don't really have good fixtures right now for my attackers for this week. Like, Semenyo plays City away, Enzo and João Pedro plays Spurs away. I don't really know how to judge Spurs right now, but I would still say that's a tough game. I'm gonna stick with João Pedro for now, just because he has Wolves and Burnley coming up in 11 and 12.
It.
Yeah. A lot of people are selling him, so he's gonna be a bit of a differential. But yeah, I'm happy to stick for now. It's definitely someone I'm gonna look to get rid of in the future, maybe for Voltemade or Igor Thiago. Really interested in both of those. But yeah, gonna stick for now. Holland is my captain at the moment. I don't like. It is a home game. Like you said, could be a goal fest. It is kind of weird because I'm playing Petrovic in goal and captaining Holland, But yeah, I mean,
it makes it bittersweet, doesn't it? I guess.
yeah, I mean, either I mean, Holland can do good or Petrovic can do good, and then I don't know. It kind of benefits me in both ways, I guess. Like no matter what happens, or I don't know. I don't know how to look at it actually, because I mean, if Holland blanks, I don't think that'll hurt my rank too much because just everyone captains him.
Oh yeah.
If Petrovic keeps a clean sheet, I think that would actually boost
Yeah.
my rank more. But yeah, he's my captain. I don't think anyone else really stands out this week. I mean, maybe you can make a case for Saka, but I never feel confident captaining him, to be honest.
No, and I wouldn't captain any Arsenal player either. You know what I mean? I wouldn't feel comfortable or even confident. I mean, yeah, it is Burnley, but they've not really taken any team to the sword besides, like you say, Atletico Madrid, which are a very good side, and then Leeds. That's it. So yeah, I don't know. I think that's probably wise to stick with Haaland for sure. I mean, you could make a case for Mateta, Brentford at home, but Brentford are a weird side as well. But honestly, I remember speaking to you at the start of the season. I really thought Brentford, with the appointment of Keith Andrews, who's their manager, and knowing what I know about Keith Andrews being at Sheffield United, I mean, I do like him as a person, but as a defensive coach, he wasn't great for us. But I guess Brentford know what they're doing, so he's doing okay there. I think. Well, they're like 11th, something like that. They're doing all right. So, but yeah, they're very, very up and down, wishy-washy. So, I mean, if I was to pick in your team, who I would have captained second, I'd probably make a case for Mateta. But yeah, probably Haaland's probably the best pick, though, for sure.
Oh yeah. So I actually have Mateta Vice right now. So
yeah.
So yeah, that is the play. But I don't know. Captaining Mateta just feels weird, and I feel like for me to go someone other than Haaland has to have like a bad game, and there has to be someone else that really like stands out. And I don't necessarily think Bournemouth at home is a terrible game. So yeah, just gonna stick with Haaland. And yeah, my former midfield. Yeah, I'll have Sar there, probably, and so double Palace attack.
Palace.
Yeah, and but yeah, also with Saka, the thing with him is that like, yeah, you can never guarantee that he's like fully on penalties, and he doesn't really have a lot of goal threats. So that's why I never feel like captaining him. But yeah, otherwise, my bench, it's gonna be pretty stinky. I mean, I'm gonna have Guardiola first bench, so that's not terrible. But yeah, Senesi and Stach, like that's just stinky. So hopefully I don't have to rely on them. At least I'm making some changes now to make my structure a bit stronger, because now I don't have to rely on Reinders and Stach all the time. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for my team. So do you wanna go into your team for next week?
Yes, we'll go into my team. So, guys, on screen right now is my... Oh, no, it's not. Yes, it is. My team for game week 10. So, as you can tell, I've got a bit of a different goalkeeping situation than Noppy. I have got Dubravka, but I have not got Petrovic. I've got Sanchez away at Tottenham, which, I mean, Chelsea are just not very good at keeping clean sheets. I don't think they've kept that many this season. Was it like 3 clean sheets maybe, or 2? It's not been many. The performance against Sunderland was a bit, it's just not great. But to be honest, I'm expecting big things from Chelsea. I mean, just had a disappointing loss against Sunderland, so I'm expecting something here. I really am. Maybe a clean sheet, another clean sheet to the kitty. I know it's away at Spurs, but Spurs away are just a very strange team. At home, sorry, they're a very strange team. Spurs at home. It's I don't know. The record there's a bit interesting, but I don't know. I'm expecting Chelsea to do something here. They need to bounce back, and I think they will bounce back. So yeah, I'm actually quite happy with Sanchez for this week. Going forward, because I did say I'm going to wildcard, not this game week, but coming soon. It could get sooner and sooner. It depends how bad my team gets. But we'll see. We'll see after this game week. But yeah, going forward, do I want to have Sanchez? I'll be honest, probably not. I don't really think he's worth the funds. I don't know who I'd get. Maybe I'd up to maybe like a David, like a Raya or something like that, and just bank in those points every week, because they'll be great points. So yeah, that's me thinking about Sanchez going forward. Dubravka, I think he's probably the best keeper in the game in terms of for the price. He's been pretty good, even though I've not played him once. but he's been pretty good. So yeah, that's the goalkeeper situation. The back line, as you can see, I've got Tarkowski, Saliba, and Munoz. Tarkowski, yeah, I'm taking a bit of a gamble here. I'll be honest. I am a big Sunderland hate watcher, but Tarkowski, I don't know. Same with Everton. I mean, I feel like they've got to bounce back, man. They just lost, was it 3-0? So I feel like they have to bounce back. Sunderland away's not an easy fixture at all. And I mean, Sunderland just came off a win against Chelsea. So, I mean, my team, looking at it on paper, does look like it's not inactive. What's the word I'm looking for? Like a counterintuitive team almost. But I don't know. I believe someone's going to turn it over. Chelsea will turn it over, or Everton will turn it over because they have to. They can't just keep losing, and I don't think they're the type of teams that are going to lose. You know. So I do think one of the teams will turn it around, and maybe both. Maybe both will turn it around because the league is just like that. And something in my head, I just can't believe for a second that Sunderland will win again this weekend. Which okay, they might, but in my head, I just can't see them winning again, and they'll be what, second or first potentially, or second. I just can't see that. I just can't see that. Okay, so in my head, I've ran this. Okay, and plus Tarkowski and Ndiaye have been playing great, right? If you watch the highlights, Ndiaye should be on honestly like 8 assists this season. If Beto was half decent, it'd be on like 8 assists or something. The amount of chances Beto missed in that game. Last week, and then even the game against City. Oh my god, it's honestly criminal. But yeah, I think the main issue with my back line at the minute is you can see Saliba is been flagged. He's yellow. He's got apparently some sort of injury. He did come off in the 45th minute against Palace. But I'm going to wait until probably Friday, isn't the interviews? Yeah, so I'll probably wait till Friday. But I'll be honest, I don't think Arteta will give anything away. I mean, he might do. I mean, do they not play tonight?
Yeah. I think
so he might play tonight, but it's very unlikely. We'll see if he's in the squad. If he's on the bench, then I'll probably gives him a bit of faith that he'll start on the weekend against Burnley. So I'll keep an eye on that. And then Munoz, I'm really happy to have Munoz. They've got some really nice fixtures, Palace, coming up. So I'm happy to have him. Plus, he always bombs up the pitch and gets an assist every couple games. So I'm happy to have him. I think that he's a good player to have. So yeah, that's the back line. Tarkowski, I'm pretty happy with. Saliba, I may have to change. I've only got one transfer, so I think it might be a straight swap for Saliba for Gabriel, or I might go Saliba to Timber, something like that. I think that's what I might do. Because, I mean, Gabriel's a little bit more, but I think Timber's about 6.1, so I think he's about the same. Or like plus one, so I think I will probably go for Timber, just because I don't want to spend the extra 0.5. But it might be worth it, because I am going to wildcard in probably the next couple of weeks, so it might be worth it to go to Gabriel and get a better premium player, you could say.
Wait, how much is Saliba? Is he 6 or 5.9?
I think Saliba's 6.6, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, and Gabriel's 6.5. And then I think I was looking at Timber. I think Timber's 6.1, I think. Something like that.
Oh wow, Gabriel is 6.5. I didn't realize.
Yeah, he is,
But Timber is 6.1, and then Calafiore is 5.8, I think.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so hopefully we'll see with the Saliba situation. Hopefully I don't have to make the transfer, but if I do, it's no problem. I think I'm kind of happy with the team to a degree. I'm definitely waiting for that wild card, and I think that will change a lot for us. But yeah, that's the back line. Going into midfield, I have Saka, Ndiaye, Kudus, Rangers, and Semenyo. So Saka against Burnley, I'm quite happy to have Saka. Again, I'm a bit, I wouldn't say the words concerned, but I'm curious about the penalty taker situation, because I think sometimes it'll be Saka, sometimes it'll be Gyökeres. But I mean, Saka, I'm quite happy to have him, I guess, even though, like I said before, Arsenal really aren't scoring that many goals in open play. But maybe it's the opposition they face, because I think 2 of the goals that they've scored, I think they've only scored something like 5 goals or something in open play, or 4 goals, and I think 2 or 3 of them were against Leeds. So maybe it's the case of the opposition. Maybe they can break down a low block really well. I don't know. We'll see. So I think Saka's a great pick to have this week. Yeah, I just do like Saka, and hopefully he will come good. And then we've got Ndai against Sunderland again. I mean, Ndai's been great, man. I mean, I am a big Ndai fan. I say this every time, but he has generally been great. Me fanboying aside, he has been pretty good. So I'm hoping that Beto can have a great field day, or Grealish can assist Ndai, or whatever. And I feel like this is one of the. I mean, I can't say easier fixture because I mean Sunderland are great at home, but maybe. Maybe Sunderland need a little bit of a wake up in terms of, I feel like it's coming. It is coming, man. It's coming where Sunderland get beat at home like 2 or 3-0. I just feel it, and maybe Everton's the team to do that because they need to get something from this game for sure. Kudus against Chelsea. I mean, I don't really know how to feel about that. Spurs in general, I never look at their team and team sheet and think, wow, that's a good team. You know what I mean? I never look at it. I never look at like any of the players they got and think, oh, they're really good. I really don't. Which beckons the question, why do I still have Kudus? I don't know. I might be looking at getting rid of him when it comes to wild card. Yeah, he's been okay for me. He's been okay, but I do think there's probably better people to have out there, better players to have, FPL assets to have. But yeah, I don't really have to feel about playing Chelsea at home. It's a bit of a risky game. Yeah, because Chelsea have got something to prove. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. And obviously, I've still got Rangers as well, which, to be fair, this could be. I think I probably go wild card going forward. I probably will be departing Rangers for sure. I might even scale down a defender and then try and get an improvement on Rangers.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll get into that. I'll get into that later date when we do our wild card. And then Semenyo. So yeah, I got Semenyo in last week and he blanked. So that's just typical. But yeah, no, I'm actually expecting him to get something, to be honest, against City. I feel like Bournemouth are just that kind of side. They're just full on confidence, and they don't ever look like they fear any opposition. You know, like sometimes teams change their tactics suited to who they're playing. I mean, obviously Bournemouth will change their tactics, but it's never like a negative one, like, oh, it's City, we need to sit back and defend. You know, it's more like they just change they tweak a few things here and there, and they still play their game where they're going to attack and play the ball around and do what they do, maybe hit on the counter and whatnot. So I feel quite confident with Semenyo. I mean, they did okay against Liverpool at the start of the season, and sometimes I do feel like City do the same thing. They kind of trap teams high up, and then I think it's perfect for Bournemouth almost to break and hit on the counter, especially having Semenyo and all the other players they've got in and around it. So yeah, I feel like that game, I said at the start before, it's definitely going to be a goal fest. And then up top we have Haaland and Bowen. You're probably thinking, why have you still got Bowen? I mean, I'm just riding the wave, guys. Honestly, I'm riding the wave. They got I think it's Burnley, is it next? Yeah, they got Burnley. They had an absolute stinker against Leeds, so it doesn't give me any faith, I'll be honest. But I think it's 2 home games back to back. They got Newcastle, then Burnley, I believe. I might be wrong. One might be away, but I'm pretty sure it's home and home. So they got Newcastle. Newcastle look pretty solid, to be fair. I mean, if I had enough transfers, I probably would go Bowen to Walter, just due to the fact that West Ham, to my knowledge, are really bad at the sending set pieces. And when you've got Walter in there, who's 6'7", 6'8", whatever he is, he's definitely going to get a goal, 100%. Against West Ham. So yeah, Bowen's just there just for the ride, man. I mean, I'm just holding on for that next game, but he will more than likely be going. I'll be very surprised if he turns it around. But that being said, though, even if he does really well against Burnley, I think I still am going to depart. I just think there's other players in FPL like Walter that just fills me with a bit more confidence, or even Krupi Jr. Man. I mean, because Evan Nielsen's injured, I could go Krupi Jr. and be happier. And he looks like he's actually playing well. He looks full of confidence, man. Taking shots from like outside the box. I'm like, what the hell's going on? So he could honestly be a great option. He really could. He really could. Which, to be honest, I don't even know how much he is, but he's definitely cheaper than Bowen. I refuse to believe he's more than. Well, yeah, he's definitely
4.6, I think.
Exactly, Matt. There you go. Like I could be a Krupi Jr. fan very soon. But yeah, we'll see. But Bowen, and then also got Haaland captain because it's going to be goal fest. I'm thinking like a 4-3 City, 4-2 City, or 3-2 City. That's what I'm thinking. And if there's goals, Haaland's going to be involved. So yeah. That's my starting 11. The bench: Dubravka, Senesi, Concert, and Obi. Obviously, Obi I don't expect to start. He's just there so I can put more funds in the team because I've already bench boost, so I don't really need many good bench players. As long as I've got like 1 or even 2 is great. But my 2 bench players this week, I mean, all my bench players beside Obi, to be fair, is I've got Dubravka at Arsenal at home, Senesi away to City, and then concert away at Liverpool. So
Yeah.
it's not good. It's not good. But that being said, though, Senesi always does decently for me, even though he could lose to City. He could still cash in a few points, maybe 3, maybe 4, I don't know.
Yeah.
And then Konsa, Aston Villa are in form, so I'm not too worried. But yeah, I think my main worry for my team, guys, is looking at Saliba. We'll have to see how he is, but I think I probably will go from Saliba to Timber. I think that's what I'm going to do. But we'll see. We shall see. But what do you think of the team, though, Noppy? I think it's okay. I don't think it's as bad as I'm making out. Obviously, I mean, I say this all the time. My team seems more like a gamble, especially with the Chelsea picks, the Everton picks. I think that's a bit of a gamble.
Yeah.
You not think? Even Bowen, to be fair, is a bit of a gamble. But yeah, I'm quite happy with the Arsenal players I've got, and I'm quite happy with the City players and the Bournemouth. Everybody else seems like a bit of a gamble to me.
I think you're a little bit too hard on yourself, because I feel like Bone has actually been pretty good for you. Like, especially like compared to forwards that other people have, like João Pedro and like Jokers.
Oh yeah.
Like,
true. He has got returns compared to them. Yeah.
Like lately, he's actually been getting some points. Which is more than I can say for a lot of other forwards. So yeah. I mean, I would definitely say Kudus is a bit of an issue now as well, because they're starting to get some really difficult fixtures now.
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
And like you mentioned with Reinders too, that's someone also you want to get rid of.
Yeah.
What's like, because like you're saying now that you're really thinking about like wildcarding really soon. What stops you from doing it like this week, for example?
I don't know. I think I'm just riding it out. A little bit longer. I think I'm waiting for the actual perfect swing of fixtures, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because I do think there's some better players out there. I can't think off the top of my head, but there's definitely some fixtures coming up that just do look really nice. We mentioned it before we started recording, but I've completely forgot there was a team and a group of players we were thinking about. Who was it? Can you remember? I can't remember. I don't know if you can remember. Who was it we were looking at? We were looking at someone, weren't we?
Liverpool.
Gakpo. You run about that, weren't we? Yeah. That's it.
Exactly. Yeah. And then Newcastle also in Game Week 13, I think it is.
Yeah.
I can't remember otherwise, but I think Arsenal good fixtures as well.
Did we say Man United? Did we say Man United? I feel like we did.
It might have been.
Did we not say Mbeumo?
Yeah. It might have been,
like that. Have they got? Yeah, because I feel like they've just got Liverpool away or something. Oh, not Liverpool away. They've got Liverpool at home. Something like that. Anyway, I feel like Man United have got some nice fixtures, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But I mean, I know what you mean. What's stopping me now? And I think it's just the fixtures. I think I just wait a little longer. It probably could be next game week. We'll see how this one rides out. If I have a good game week, I'll probably be more settled, won't I? But we'll see. And like we always say, though, it's always the game weeks where you're unsure where you do pretty well. So we'll see. We shall see.
So I also wanted to talk about the two big point scorers this week, Van de Ven and Mbeumo. Do you think they are good options to bring in? What do you think?
Van de Ven, no.
Yeah.
Hold on, I think he's loading here. Van de Ven, no. And Mbeumo, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, for sure. Just due to the simple fact that the fixtures are nice. Van de Ven's fixtures just aren't really. I mean, it doesn't mean they can't weather the storm. I've seen teams where you look at the fixtures and think, oh, they should be winning these games, and then they just don't, and then they get the games where it's like, oh, they're going to lose all these games, and they just win them all. You know what I mean? So it's very strange. But I think Van de Ven's probably not a good pick. I mean he's great for the price, but I think like, if we look who's top transferred in at the minute, you got Mbeumo. Oh my God! Have you looked at this?
No, I haven't.
Jesus. Mbeumo's transferred in 784,000 people have transferred in Mbeumo. Mateta, Thiago, Walter and Gabriel most transferred in. Most transferred out: João Pedro, Reinders, Salah, Kudus, and then obviously Isaac. But yeah, I just think. If we look at Walter fixtures here, Like, yes, they got new. I think this is the best game to bring him in, really, because I mean, Newcastle is a great fixture. Brentford's a great fixture. Yes, both are away, but then they got City at home, which isn't great, but they'll always give them a game. Especially Newcastle, you know, they thrive on those sort of games, and it's 5:30 kickoff, so that's going to be on TV. And then they've got Everton away, Tottenham. I mean, okay, not great going away at Hill Dickinson, but then playing Tottenham. But the upside to that is then you got Burnley and Sunderland. Sunderland obviously being a derby, that's going to be. Honestly, I don't even know if I'd want a Sunderland or a Newcastle player for that game. I don't know. You know what I mean? That's going to be a tricky game.
Yeah.
It's the first, what's it called, the Tyne-Wear derby in a few years. Not being in the cup, but being in the league. And it's going to be at the Stadium of Light in Sunderland. So, yeah, that's going to be rough. Yeah, but yeah, actually looking at the fixture now, I mean, Newcastle look okay. I'm trying to think who that team is we were looking at. What was it? Oh no, it might have been. No, I think it was Palace, because they've got Brentford, Brighton, Wolves, Man United, Burnley, Fulham, and then they've got City at home, which okay, not great, but they are playing at home, so that's an upside. And then out of that, they play Leeds away, Tottenham, and then Fulham at home. So it's not that bad, and that takes you all the way till 30th of December. So that takes you to the new year, where the next game after that's the 3rd of January, where you can even play a wild card then if you wanted to, you know. So
yeah.
Well,
So
I don't know if you want to play wild card that early, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. Like you would probably want to keep the wild card for a little bit longer, at least.
Yeah.
But yeah, Palace definitely. Me myself, I'm looking at bringing in even 3 this week, but it's probably only gonna be. Oh, well, I'm saying only, but it's gonna be 2, I think. They just got really nice fixtures, and I don't know, like they just really stand out as well for being like very good value picks in all different positions. I feel like, but yeah, I would definitely agree on Van de Ven and Mbuemo. I would say Van de Ven, don't bring in. They just have terrible fixtures. If you're looking for a cheap defender, I would recommend. Well, I don't know if Richards is fit, but if he is fit, Richards.
Would you say it was Aston Villa who've got really nice fixtures as well, wasn't it?
Villa. Wait, let me have a look.
Well, they're okay, should I say? They're not amazing, but they're okay.
Yeah, they're okay.
Yeah,
Matty Cash maybe.
Matty Cash. And I'm looking at Mbuemo right now. These fixtures are actually really, really nice. Honestly, these are really, really nice.
Yeah, I was
up until like next year.
Get to that. Yes. Yeah. So with Mbuemo, I don't know if I would say. I mean, it's so hard because I don't know what to expect from Forest, but I would probably personally wait until game week 12 just because they have back-to-back away fixtures now, Forest and Spurs. So me personally, I would probably wait until Everton at home. But I mean, you can gamble this week because Forest is not a difficult fixture, definitely not. But it is Sean Dyche's team, and it will be different. It's not gonna be Ange's defense, so it definitely will improve.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's a bad idea for sure to bring in.
No, it's week. like you say, game week 12 going forward is really nice. Even going into like the new year, you've got Wolves, Leeds, Burnley. You know what I mean? That's quite nice. And even before that, you've got West Ham, Wolves, and then Wolves again. Few weeks later, it is quite nice, really. So I definitely think a Man United player probably will be Mbuemo because he looks really nice. I mean, he was great last season, wasn't he? So I mean, nothing against Cunha, but I just think Mbuemo's more of an impactful player. Yeah, for sure.
I'd agree because I would say Mbuemo's better value than Bruno, and Šeško is not really an option in my opinion. Yeah, I would say that. And like with Voltemade too, like I want him at some points. I just don't know when the right time is to bring him in because I look at the fixtures and they're so mixed. Like it's hard to like pinpoint. Like maybe it is just this week though, because they do have West Ham.
Yeah, that's it. And they're really bad at set piece, aren't they? It's like I'm even looking at Liverpool now, and I think game week 12 is when I'm going to do it because the game week 12's fixture swing is fantastic. So obviously 7.5 or 7.6, sorry, I could instead of getting Walter Marda, I could get Gakpo. and they've got Forest at home, West Ham away, Sunderland at home, Leeds, Brighton, Tottenham, Wolves, Leeds. So
Yeah.
that's really nice, especially to get Cody Gakpo in for the same price of Walter Arnold, but in a midfield spot. I think I'd much prefer that, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, yeah.
I think there's more
really nice
upside there.
fixtures.
Yeah, I think Gakpo's probably going to be a must. I mean, we'll see how they play this weekend. I mean, Liverpool, yes, they've fallen off, but I mean, City did the same thing last season. They lost the last 4. Okay, that's not great. But before that, they did win the last. They won the last 5. So I mean, they got an informed Villa next. They are at home. I'm expecting them to win, and then they have got City away. I don't know. We'll see. I think that's something tomorrow. These next 2 games are, I think, crucial for me in terms of picking a Liverpool asset. But I think even going into game week 12, though, I think I will probably get Gakpo, just due to the fact that I think he's a good price, and obviously we'll see if he still play. I mean, I'm sure he still will play. I think Slot loves him, and he's probably their most informed player. You could argue, or probably is actually. I don't think there's any argument. But those 3 games there are just so nice. Forest, West Ham, and then Sunderland. I mean, yeah, Sunderland are good, but it's at home, and then they got Leeds away. I just see Liverpool scoring goals still somehow. I think they get through this patch.
Yeah, the thing is, like, we're looking at Liverpool right now and laughing at them and whatever, and don't really want to bring in their assets. But like, if you look at this fixture run, like any team that has like these kind of fixtures, you would be interested in their players. And maybe not Salah because he's just so expensive. But a Gakpo, maybe an Ekitike, depends really what the situation is there. Like, if ever like one of their forwards gets injured, like either Ekitike or Isak, the other one is just gonna be a brilliant pick. So that's always something to look out for as well. The defense is so hard because, like,
they just consider. They might concede a goal. It's just.
Exactly. Like, no matter who they play, they can be hits on the counter and concede.
Yeah.
But I still think that Virgil
I would
can
be tempted though, in a weird way. I was gonna say I would still be tempted almost. It depends how these next 2 game weeks go, especially Villa for me. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see. But I think even if Liverpool have like a bad game week 10, 11, I'd still be tempted. Honestly, even in game week 12, I still would. Just to spend that extra mil that I've got in the bank and change from Kudus to Gakpo. I don't feel like that's terrible. I feel like that's probably, you know what I mean?
Yeah. No,
because I don't see them having 2 bad game weeks. But say if they beat Villa and then get a draw or just marginally lose against City, I'd still want to get Gakpo in just due to the fact that I feel like these are perfect fixtures for them to build themselves back up again. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
In that sense, so
these games can bring the confidence back.
Yeah.
For sure. And it's actually straight after international break, so that could be a good thing. That could be a bad thing. But I would definitely at least look at some Liverpool players, even though they might be stinking it up right now. For sure. I
would agree. And who else you got? You've got Brentford as well. Igor Thiago. I mean, they've got some okay fixtures. I mean, they're okay. I mean, you've got game week 12. You could maybe get him in, but then you're definitely benching game week 14 because you've got Arsenal away.
Yeah.
But then the upside to that, they've got Leeds and Wolves after those 2 games, after the 2 hard games in London, being Arsenal and Tottenham. So, I mean, you could argue, because that's actually really nice, actually, to bench him for 6 mil. That could be doable in the sense that maybe if I don't have a bench boost, I could. Because I don't have a bench boost anyway, I could have like 2 really cheap players, and then he could just go on the bench for game week 14. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I could bring him on. I don't know. There's options. There is options here because I reckon he'll get big points in 13, 16, and 17. I'm not all 3 games, but he'll get something. You know what I mean? I'd like to think anyway from those games.
Yeah, he's one of those players that I really like, but I don't really know how to bring him in, just because you can't really start him every game. Or, I mean, you can, but it's not great. You would preferably want to bench him in some games. And you can also, you also feel like you can't do that just because he's so cheap. Maybe, game week 12, get a Brighton and Burnley game, and then bench in 14-15. Yeah, if you can do that, that would be a great option for sure.
Yeah. And what are your thoughts on lastly? What are your thoughts on Brighton players? Because I mean, Danny Welbeck could be a great option as well. He seems to be doing great.
Like
They got Leeds at home next, and then the fixtures are quite nice after that. You know, they've not. It's not that bad. It's not awful.
Yeah, Brighton has some nice fixtures.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know about Welbeck. Like he, I don't trust his minutes first of all. Just because he's had a lot of injuries in the past, and he is getting on. I think he's like, what is he, like 34 or something?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, yeah, I maybe wouldn't go Welbeck, but I do think Minte is really good for 6 mil. Yeah, I think he's really good value if you want someone like a bit cheaper. Because you can also like bench him in some weeks if they have a tough fixture, and I don't know, he's I would say he's like their star boy this season.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, like my top 3 forwards are Haaland, Mateta, Voltemada, I would say. But like then, yeah, obviously if you need someone cheaper, yeah, maybe Igor Thiago or I don't know. Like I can't recommend like Calvert-Lewin. Like surely not. Maybe it is just
Krupa Jr.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Well, let me have a look at Krupa Jr. real quick. Where is he? So Krupa Jr. It's just great. Look at that, 27 points, man. You know what? He could be a great player to have on the bench, couldn't he? Really, realistically.
Yeah, like the thing is, like Evan Nilsson hasn't really been performing this season, so
well, he's injured as well. I mean, call me crazy right now. I'm sat here thinking like, there's not many good forwards in this game. Like, is there really?
No,
there's Haaland and that's it. I mean, I could easily get Creepy and then take the money from Bowen and put into my midfield and make my midfield way better. You know, and I could literally have Semenyo, Saka, Gakpo, you know, still have Indai, and that just seems so much better. And then I'd still have maybe another point something mil to then spend in the defence.
Obi and Kroopy, though.
yeah, Obi Kroopy. Could be the play. Could actually be the play. I mean, how long's Evan Nilsson out for? Does it give an indication here?
I think he's back pretty soon.
Calf injury, it says. Yeah. I'd have to say. Yeah, with Krupa Jr. keeps scoring as he is and performing really well. I mean, what's he done? Like 3 goals in his last 2 games? 4 goals in his last 4. So, yeah, I mean...
I was gonna say, like, if he keeps performing, like, maybe he just stays in that team because, like, Evan Nilsson hasn't really done the business. And, well, Kroopy, in his last 4 games, one off the bench, he scored 4 goals. So... Yeah. It's just like you say, his minutes, he won't play 90 because he's... No, exactly. But... You're also paying 4.6 mil though, so
yeah. So it's worth it really, and the fixtures are nice. After City, this game week is actually alright to be fair. Especially West Ham at home, I like that. That's kind of nice for him.
But yeah. So that is definitely an option, just because we'll probably want to spend more money in midfield now with Mbeumo and Gakpo becoming options. Like because before, I feel like we all had like all these like cheap midfielders that we thought would be great and whatever. Like Stach, Dewsbury Hall, Reinders. I mean, there's been a ton that's been hyped up. None of them are really performing right now.
No, not at all. And that's what I mean. I'm thinking about my team now and thinking, wow, what if I went Bowen to Kroopy Jr. and then put the funds from Bowen, scale up Reinders to Gakpo, and then scale up Indai or Kudus to Mbeumo, and my team already looks 10 times better. Yeah, I mean, you know what I mean. So it's one of them. Maybe I have to go solo striker and I just play because I've seen a lot of people play 5 at the back as well on FPL, and that seems to be working for some people. I don't know. The forwards are really bad this year. There's none that I just look at and think, wow, he's besides Haaland, maybe Walter Marder, but
I don't know. Like,
But he never scores.
bad.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I've played 4-back quite a lot this year. I think it's a lot more viable this year than other years, just because of defensive contributions. And there's been like a lot of clean sheets this year, more than other years. So it's definitely not a bad option. Like, I have thought about that myself. Like, maybe just go from João Pedro down to like a Krupi Jr. or like even Mark Gu and just put him last on the bench. And just upgrade the midfield. Right now, I don't feel like I'm in a rush to do that, just because I'm gonna give this a go now with Enzo and Sar, and I'll see how that goes. Hopefully they can perform, because I do think that both are good picks, and they are a bit on the cheaper end as well. It lets me spend money up front as well. But yeah, if they keep if my midfield just keeps thinking it up, and I want some more money in there, I can do that. I can downgrade João Pedro to, well, a Krupi Jr. maybe, or Mark Q. It's definitely a good chance.
I think my plan is run out the next 2 game weeks, and then game week 12 is going to be Judgment Day. And that's it for me. Yeah, for sure. So yeah, that's everything, unless you got anything else to add, Noppy?
No, I think we covered everything. Gone over a lot of different players today.
We have.
Some different options. But yeah, thank you guys so much for listening.
Yes, thanks for watching.
Hopefully you all get green arrows. And we'll be back next week. Do you have anything more to add?
No, that's it. See you guys next week. Goodbye.
Goodbye.